Hey everyone, Zoraz here from Guides of Glory, and today we're going to be talking about Guns of Glory, the mobile game that this channel will be covering in depth. So Guides of Glory is going to be a YouTube channel that will focus on gameplay guides for the game, and we'll go over a lot of different details that are available. I'm going to start at the beginning with a new account, and I'm going to go over all of the basics in my beginner's guides, and then I will progress and make more and more videos about all types of content as I unlock it and as I discover it myself. Now, in this video, I will focus on the basics of the game when you're just getting started, and you will be able to find a lot of different short videos that will all talk about different aspects such as the guards, the alliances, special items, events, and so on. So make sure to check out the different playlists available on the main page and navigate depending on what you are looking for and what you would like to learn about the game. So first and foremost, Guns of Glory is a game which is very similar to other games of its genre where you manage a city of your own and you level it up over time. Now, this is a game that you have to play over a period of many days / many weeks or even many months, and people even play it for many years, right? You're growing your city slowly and steadily, and you can decide to invest money or not to grow it faster. It is at its core a war game where you will be fighting against other players in the open world that your map is going to be like. You can see this is how big the map is. So I am up here, and now I have an alliance that is on here, and then this is like the middle of the map, the end game goal of capturing this with your alliance. And if you triumph there, you're going to get a lot of rewards. Now, as I said, it is a city management game and an army management game, so you can see that I have a lot of different buildings. So these are all my buildings that are training new troops. This is the main castle, your most important building that you are always going to try and level up further and further to unlock more content. You also have a lot of different buildings here, so a trade station, a forge to create items. I have an embassy to do stuff with my alliance. I have a research place, which is the academy. There's many things in this game, right? There's also here, if you go, I have hospitals, I have military tents, and you even have some resource production. So this is a farm, and this is a lumber yard, and there will be more resource as I progress into the game. Now, if we take a look down here, you can see that this is my entire army. Of course, this is more just a look of what it looks like. If you click here, it will actually tell you the amount of units that you have, the total troops, how much it costs to upkeep them, and so on. There's a lot of different tier of units. So you can see I have tier 3 bomb throwers and tier 1 mounted muskman, and there's a lot of different kind of units in here, and this is another big part of the game. Now, if we go and look at my barrack, for example, you'll see that I am currently training some gunmen, and if you see here, there's like a lot of different tiers, and I can go down to very advanced, and you can see that they look cooler and cooler as you unlock them until you get to the late game stuff that is going to be in a while, but that will probably look even cooler than the previous ones. Now, there's 4 types of units in here. So you have the stables for horses, barracks for infantry, you have the shooting range for ranged units, gunners, and you have the artillery foundry for artillery. So when you are just getting started in this game, there is a lot of things to do and it might look overwhelming. The focus will really be to follow the quest here. As you can see, there's a little finger here telling me what to do. This is basically a quest that will prolong for quite a long time, that will give you a lot of rewards, and if you just do the task, it basically kind of guides you through all of the basics of this game. So I really suggest that you pay attention to this and you learn from it. There's also a whole new storyline that they just implemented recently, which is pretty great, and there is a lot of updates coming up that will change the game for the better and make it more enjoyable for new players. Now, if we go back to the world map here, I will show you kind of what the combat looks like and what to expect. You can see again, this is my estate and it's level 8, and I'm going to grow and grow more and more. Now, if you go and look around here, you'll see that there's other players here. So this one is level 12. His castle is a little bit more advanced. And here is a captain. This is an NPC that you can attack for rewards. And if I look up here, there's a little 5 mobs brigands. I can actually attack these if I use the energy system of the game, where you get a certain amount of energy per day to do so. Now, if I click here, you'll see that I can choose any of my guards. So these are your heroes, which we will cover in a future video as well. Now, I can choose this one, which is a higher rarity one, which purple ones are also pretty good. Now, if I check this guy out, you can see I can select how many units I bring here. So I can bring less or more if I press here, as well as if I slide this here, you can see. So I can decide how much I want. Now, at the beginning, of course, doesn't matter. I can pretty much bring everything I want. And you also get a special thing here where you get an airship that will also accompany you. So here is my airship. I could decide not to bring it or to bring it. This basically makes your power harder and stronger. And you can also upgrade that airship in your base, which is another whole system of this game. Now, if you come back here, I just march, you will see that my troops are going to leave my city and go and attack this. And then I'll get a report and I'll go over it and see what went wrong, what went well. Now this is pretty easy content at the beginning of the game, and it's really just for rewards and to make you use your energy, so it should most likely go pretty well for me. So as I said, really, you're going to be investing in your city slowly but surely. You're going to level up your buildings, train troops. You're going to do some research. As you can see here, I am researching some new technologies, which, as you can see, go into a lot of different details. So development, economy, defense, combat, and there's more and more stuff from the late game. And you also have the guards, which, as I said earlier, I will cover later. But if you click here, this is basically where you recruit the guards. So if you click here, it'll tell you all the guards that are available. So there's a lot of them, obviously the yellow ones being the best ones, and you will most likely be able to get a few of them over time. And obviously, if you spend money, you'll be able to unlock a lot of them easier. And you have the standard ones that will allow you for a lot of the purple ones, which are also very decent, and as well as the blue and green ones. Now, there's different currencies and stuff involved in the guard, so you will have to take a look at these guys and decide which ones you want to lead your army in the future. Now, the last thing I want to touch over in this short introduction video is the airship. Now, the airship dock is right here. It will be part of your main storyline, so you will have seen it while you are getting introduced in the game. And you can see that this is my airship. You can change the skin of it many different ways, which will be very cool, as well as you will have power to enhance that airship by leveling it up. So you see I have level 19 envelope, I have level 19 cannons. Now I have an engine here that I can upgrade, luckily for me. And when you upgrade it, you'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. Now I did get a pack that allowed me to get a little bit of this extra, so I can upgrade a little bit. So this game is quite complex. There is a lot to do, but there is a lot of fun to be had. You also have an entire alliance system, which I will also cover in another video, where you can get rewards and you can talk with people and do war with people. There's going to be kingdom versus kingdom in the future as well, where you're going to fight with your whole kingdom against other kingdoms. And you're going to basically be fighting for superiority of certain buildings and certain elements in the game. And the ones who control them have the best rewards. So it is all your advantage to do some diplomacy and not just war. So I encourage you to look further into the channel in the coming weeks, where I'm going to be having videos on guards, alliances, and a lot of other details one by one. I'm going to try and make short videos for every subject to cover the basics and explain to you kind of how it works. And then I will be having more in-depth videos that will talk about the future things and the more complex things of this game. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.